Hi, update on the spring path. We've had rain for the last few hours and days really, with some stops in between. This yesterday or the day before was dry here, but because I dug this path, the water gathered in this area here. At some point I'll lead the trench all the way there, where there's a small pond project started. So you can see here the water is trickling down from the spring, slowly, gently sipping into the soil. We have a winding path. You can see all here, and this will be very beneficial in the summer, when hopefully it will be hotter and probably drier as well. So while in Scotland we receive a lot of rain, it is good to be prepared for drier times. Last year we had a drought for a couple of months. It's good to implement and think about these systems in our gardens, in our landscapes. How can we manage the water, the rainwater arriving into our system, so the water doesn't wash away or form puddles, but benefits the system and help us grow food for us and for other beings. You can see here the strawberries growing, strawberry plants. It's so beautiful to see them even from inside the house. You can see how the green foliage is coming through, growing more and more. We have the blueberries here growing on mounds. There's a lot more to be done in the garden. It's a young forest at the moment, very young forest system, but in time it will develop and be even more beneficial. So while I'm waiting for the book copies to arrive, we're just keeping an eye on these beautiful plants, how they're growing and enriching this garden. Here we'll have lots of mushrooms, wine cap edible mushrooms popping through probably in May, as soon as the temperatures will go up around 16-21 degrees Celsius. So that will be lovely to see. If you'd like to see footage of that now, you can go and check out my previous videos from last year. There were massive mushrooms growing here. We have tulips starting to bud and bloom soon. Hazel behind. The currants and the elderberry are all leafing out and green in this area. We have the rhubarb just over there. It's just so nice to see how everything's growing. I've been starting to propagate this gooseberry invicta, which is full of blooms. You can see here every branch. It's beautiful. Will turn into delicious gooseberries, and I've put them here, some of the branches from propagating. Basically I removed some of the growth on the branch, scraped the skin, the bark a little bit, and just put it in contact with soil, and then I covered with the stone to hold it there in contact with the soil to form the roots, because this is a beautiful variety of gooseberry. And in time hopefully we'll be able to clip the branch from there and replant these. We have more strawberries here next to the hazel saplings, and some oak just over there, which they haven't leafed out yet. Here we have tulips planted next to the hazel saplings, and root chips at their base. Winding up mycelium, elderberry cuttings which are leafing out beautifully, great sign. All taken from this bush here, which is maybe about 3 years old, something like that. Some experiments in here from last year. We have a gala apple planted horizontally there. The roots are just here. The graft area is over there. And these are the new shoots, which hopefully will develop even more this year. And I plan to graft onto them better varieties of apples. The hazels growing in there, white currants, the persimmon tree which hasn't leafed out yet, onions, chives, peach tree, another apple, lots going on. We're waiting for the rains to cease for a while so we can finish the poly tunnel here, digging the area and placing those in. It's a big project for us, but hopefully when it will be finished we'll grow delicious food in here. It went down a bit, as you can see there's all that soil revealed. All that soil has been sifted already, so it's good. But we still have to wait for the water to drain. The strawberries and hazels growing in here, and more strawberries in here. So nice to see all this greenery coming through. These I will put at some point at the base of the strawberries. I'll put crushed eggshells to add calcium from the strawberries. I'll probably do that later on when the strawberry plants will form the strawberries to feed the fruits, the berries. This is what I wanted to show you, and in the future hopefully we'll see videos with finished books as well. They should arrive shortly. Thank you so much for watching. Some more plants in here. This is a delicious time. We have the willows growing in here. Starting to leaf out as well. I've pruned them this spring, so hopefully that will encourage them to grow even better this season. They were planted from cuttings last year. Here we have some hazel saplings planted, small ones. The soil, the ground underneath is very compacted. It's clay and rocks, but it is being enriched by depositing all this mulch and wood chips. Takes a while, but once it's established, the soil is much healthier. So this is a brief walk in the rainy garden today, and that's what I wanted to show you, some bits and pieces, and to remind you to pay attention to the water management in your garden and in your environment. Here we have compost decomposing, and back from where we started. Here we have more willows, and back to the spring path. So nice to see. I'll be keeping an eye on this and observing and learning. It's such a beautiful thing to do.